Number 1. Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. When you look at someone who makes a lot of money, it's easy to fall into the perception that they are simply lucky. It's easy to point fingers and accuse rich people of being greedy. But the truth is, people don't suddenly make a lot of money except when they win the lottery, but rather work super hard their entire lives, and then 20 or 30 years later, their hard work starts to pay off. Elon Musk didn't just make $120 billion because he worked so hard this year. In fact, he probably didn't work as much as he usually does. For the last 17 years, Elon Musk worked day and night to make Tesla a successful company. He has invested over 80% of his own fortune that he has made from PayPal into Tesla, and in 2008, the company literally was on the verge of bankruptcy. He even reached out to the CEO of Daimler to convince him to buy Tesla because the company simply didn't have the funds to survive. But Daimler refused to even invest a dime in Tesla. Elon Musk spent his last dollars to save Tesla and was homeless for a while since he couldn't afford to pay the bills. Imagine making $180 million but still can't afford rent because you invested your entire fortune into your next startup. In 2018, Tesla was struggling financially again. Elon Musk reached out to Tim Cook to convince Apple to buy Tesla, but Tim Cook even refused to meet him. Elon Musk still somehow managed to save Tesla. Today, Tesla is worth over $500 billion, and Elon Musk is the second richest person in the world. So if you want to be in a better financial position 5, 10 or 15 years from now, you better start planning your tree now. Number 2. The most important thing to do if you find yourself in a hole is to stop digging. Let's say you have borrowed money to buy a brand new BMW, but you don't use it much because you work from home and only need a ride once or twice a week, but you still have to make your monthly payments. The rational decision would be to sell that car and pay off your debts, since you don't need the car, but since you have already paid a portion of that car, you don't want your previous investments to go to waste, so you keep the car. It's like when you purchase a ticket to a movie, but then find out that the movie is boring, you still keep watching it because you don't want your money to be wasted. And that's known as the sunk cost fallacy. We all make mistakes, especially financial mistakes. But don't let that lead you into making more financial mistakes. If you started a business and then realized that it was a mistake, stop wasting your money and time on a failing business. The money you have spent is already gone. Warren Buffett was a major investor in many airlines, but airline stocks crashed when the pandemic hit the world. Buffett lost billions of dollars, but he didn't insist on keeping his airline shares. Overnight, Warren Buffett sold his entire portfolio of airline shares and invested in different businesses that seemed to do better during the pandemic. Number 3. The worst investment you can have is cash. Everybody is talking about cash being king and all that sort of thing. Cash is going to become worthless over time, but good businesses are going to become worth more over time. If you know anything about money, then you probably heard about the concept of inflation. Paper money has no intrinsic value. It's merely created by the Federal Reserve to make it easy to measure the value of goods and services. Every year, the Fed is either prints more money or in some way pumps more money into the economy, which decreases the value of the existing cash in the economy.